Alan Hodgkinson has been the Scotland goalkeeping coach for nearly a decade. In that time, he has elevated the reputation of our international goalkeepers to an unprecedented level. He was an international goalkeeper himself in the England World Cup squad of 1962, and he kept goal for Sheffield United for 20 years. Now he's recognised as the guru of goalkeeping coaches. He coaches at all levels, from schoolboys to top international goalkeepers like Andy Gorham, Peter Schmeichel of Denmark, Neville Southall of Wales, and Jim Leighton. The most important part of coaching young goalkeepers is to make sure you have the right equipment to work with. First and foremost is the size of the ball. It's important that the young goalkeeper is able to catch the ball and make saves. Secondly, the size of the goal is very important.
Go.
The goalkeeper can then make saves which give him confidence to learn technique from an early age.
And there, yes, and 3 up there, look. Well done. And 4, yes, and 4. Well done. Well done.
Look at the difference when the young keeper is working in regulation-sized goals.
Yes, and up there. We go, yes, let's go.
All goalkeepers, before going into any training routine, must spend time warming up, so as not to pull muscles, but also to learn suppleness.
Well done, well done.
Even warm-up practice is good to learn technique, whether it be running and jumping, or simply to gain confidence in diving.
Good. Okay. On the spot. To your right. Stay up.
Diving to learn a good outward-facing shape. Always diving with the chest facing out.
Up. In the edge to your left.
This warm-up can also be a good fitness routine, whether it be feet movement or jumping distance, body strengthening by doing abdominal exercises.
Bend.
All warm-up exercises must be to improve technique and should always be done with a ball in the hands.
And bend, and relax.
It's worth noting that precisely the same exercises are appropriate for schoolboys as well as international goalkeepers.
That's good. Lift your shoulders a little bit so we can see the ball. That's it. Good. And relax. Excellent. Let's get it done quick. Good.
Game off the ball.
And John.
Look at the similarities.
Yeah. Well
Schoolboys at Largs, and then international goalkeepers prior to a European Championship match.
Good. Balls, concentrate on the ball. Yes. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and relax. Good.
Well done. Excellent. Yes. Well done. Good. In the air to your right. Yes. Push, and again. Good. And back up. Yes. Good. Keep hold of the ball. In the air, left. Up. And push. Yes. Don't forget to do 2. Yes, back up. Good.
Learning the basic quality of handling the ball.
Like that.
2 hands behind the ball at all times, even for low ground shots.
Yes, there.
Touch means catching the ball with the first touch. In shooting practice sessions, goalkeepers must always work to catch every shot in the session.
Okay, there.
Handling
hands
technique
behind,
is of great
hands
importance.
behind. And then when it goes below your chest, it's there. Change your hands the other way. There. So like this, look. So it's there, 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 there.
The first touch must always be to keep the ball. This is to limit untidiness where a goalkeeper gives the striker a second chance when he fumbles the ball or pushes a shot out. Time must be spent on getting both hands behind the ball at all times to learn a confident catching technique.
There it is. Catch the ball, catch the ball. Hands behind the ball, yes.
Simple
There it is.
practices
Behind
are
the ball.
important.
Yes. Good. Yes, come forward. Yes, I'm there. Yes, behind the ball. Yes, there it is. Well done. Stay big, stay big. Yes, stay big. Better. Yes, stay big. Come to the ball. Yes, stay big. Yes, there it is. Yes, I'm there. Yes, good. I'm there. Yes, good. I'm there. Yes, good. I'm there.
The more catching a goalkeeper does in training, the more confident he'll become in match situations when catching the ball. The goalkeeper who has a good catching technique will not give goals away.
Can you lay down?
Here
where
Alan
you've made it?
explains the importance of
Okay.
shape.
Now then, I want you to look at the ball. Now bring the hands a little bit, the ball just this way a bit, Graham, just a shade. Good. Now your hands looking at the ball. Now can you get your head that way, okay? There, no, that your shoulders that way a bit. Look, like this, okay? Like this. Yes, like that, look. So you're looking at the ball. Keep your hands together, look at my feet, okay? There. I'm looking at the ball. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Look, I'm not like that. My hands are in front of my body line. Okay? Now let me show you. That's it. That is, watch, the body line. Okay? That is the body line. I have power to make the saves there. Okay? There. I've got power. Now, if you turn round, Graham, with your feet towards the boys and the ball that way, okay? Now, if we look at it from that side, that is the body line. I've got my power there. As against what we don't want is the ball, okay? Is the ball here, Graham. Your hands on the ball there, okay? And your feet out front-wise this way, okay? So the ball is behind your body line, okay? Now go back there, go back to the body line straight, okay? Now put your feet that way a shade, okay, that way, okay, there. The ball is there, okay? Now look at the ball. So we're looking as from there, behind the body line, where we've no power goal. We now have power here because the hands are in front of the body line there. Okay? There. Here we go.
The shape of a goalkeeper when making saves is most important.
Go, change over. Yeah.
He has to be able to see the ball all the way from the shooting player's boot into his hands. The way of dealing with this is that the goalkeeper must always play with his chest facing out to play. That's what Alan's achieving in this exercise.
Up. To your left. Good. Up. Jogging on the spot. Keep hold of the ball. 2 hands. To your right. Up. To your left. Up. Wait. To your right. Good. Up. To your left. Good. Up. And to your right. Good. And last one. Up. Good. Nice and jogging. And to your left. Go. And up. Good. Yes.
The goalkeeper must be able to move his body weight into the air to get an open window effect with his hands and arms apart, so as to see the shot arriving all the way.
Fine. Yes. Well done. Well done. Yes, they're big. Well done. There. Yes.
Good
Well
technique
done.
is a must.
Yes. Good. Well done. Getting higher. Yes. Well played. There it is. Yes. Superb. And again. Yes. Not get, yes. Good. Push. Good. Yes. Well done. Good. Yes. Well played. You're going further away. Come nearer. Walk forward a little bit. Good. Yes. There it is. Good. Just that short. Yes. Okay. Right. On your toes, David.
Now Alan explains in these exercises how to cope when the ball hasn't been caught on the first touch.
Okay. Yeah, to your right. Good. See, you've got to come back down to go. You've got to imagine you've dropped the cross. Okay? You drop the cross, so you want the second ball. Okay? In the air to your left. And down. Yes. Good. In the air to your right. Yes. Down. That's good. Think quickly. In the air left. Yes. Good. In the air right. Let's go. Good. The idea. Up in the air to your left, left, or right, right. So you'll go, yes, jump up, go on, yeah. Good. Down. Good. And now push off again. Okay? Push off again. Yeah. Or just a little shove. Just a little shove. Okay? And then in the air to your right, right. In the air to your left, left. Right, watch this way, watch this way. Okay. Okay? In the air to your right, right. Up. 1. And another push. Good. Third. You want the third ball. Back up. Yeah. In the air to your left, left. Yes. Yes. So you've made a block. You've dropped the cross. You've made a block. And you're making another one. Okay? And to your left, left. Block, made the block. Move again. That's good. Hand on your toes. Good. Your right, right. Back. Good. You made the block and make the set. Good. Good. Keep it going. Nice and bright. In the air to your left, left. Down. Push. And push. Good. And last one. In the air to your right, right. Yes. Down and down. And relax. Just relax. Now, as a goalkeeper, you must always face out to play. When you've made a save and a shot has come in from a different angle, you've got to be able to always face play instead of turning your back on play. Now, if we can show you now what you did, okay, can you dive down for me here? Okay, you've dived down, you've got the ball, now you've got up, okay, get up, and you've turned your back on play, look, you've turned your back on play and gone like that. Now what we're looking for as a goalie, what you've got to be as a goalkeeper is to dive down, yeah, make the save, and come up that way. So now we're always facing the play. We're always facing where the football is coming from. So if you knock the ball out, you have a chance of getting the second ball. Yes.
In all of these exercises, Alan is emphasising the importance of technique and the correct shape.
Yes. Come on. Well done.
Mobility is one of the most important assets of goalkeeping.
Yes. Right. Three. Good. Just do three. Well done. Good four. Yeah.
The goalkeeper has to be able to cover all parts of the goal, the high top corner shots or the low bottom corner shots, which demand diving with distance.
Yes. Play forward. Play forward and big. Play forward and big. Last two. Yeah. Good.
The goalkeeper needs practice which develops the leg muscles to give him power and explosion to move his body weight to good height.
Down the middle, big man. And there. Well played, great save. Well played.
Practice must be carried out regularly to get the quality and consistency a goalkeeper needs. Footwork is vital, as demonstrated here by Brian Gunn.
Roll. Yes. Quick. Yes. Well done. And out well. Yes. Good. And there. Yes. Good. Well done. There it is. And there. Come back, fella. Yes. Come on. 20 seconds. Josh. Speed. Good. Keep going. 5 seconds. Yes. 5 seconds. And work.
Andy Gorham on his toes, covering his goal from the front and from the side. Now Jim Layton and Brian Gunn demonstrate an entertaining game which could be used by youngsters to improve mobility and technique.
And go. Well played. Excellent. A little bit higher. Good. Go. Hold on. That's the idea. Go. Higher. Good. Go. Hold on. That's the idea. Good. Go. Hold on. That's the idea. Go. Good work. Go! Hold on, you're getting a little bit higher. Good work. Go! Hold on, you're getting a little bit higher. Go!
The mobility required to cover the goal from all angles is shown first here by Andy Gorham and then by Henry Smith. A crucial art of goalkeeping is positioning. Jim Leighton constantly adjusts his position to cater for the movement of the game. Brian Gunn too, advancing from his goal line. And Andy Gorham influences the positioning of his defenders. In this section on positioning, Alan Hodgkinson emphasises the importance of narrowing angles and the goalkeeper making himself big.
Right, we play small, we play big.
It's a subject for top-class goalkeepers to be reminded about. The goalkeeper has to narrow the angle so that the striker has less of the goal to shoot at. To do this, the goalkeeper has to advance from his goal line to make the goals smaller, at the same time making himself big. As the striker is about to shoot, the goalkeeper has to stay big on his feet, well balanced so that he can dive to make a save. He has to learn not to go to ground before the striker shoots, as this makes it easy for the striker to chip over the keeper and score.
Yes, good. Good. Yes. Back again. Yes, and again. Stay up. Good, go. Good. And stay. Good. Now let's see if we can make him dive as well. Play big. And remember that practice there, where he's gone there, plays big, stays big, and makes the save. When we're going to take a cross ball, it is exactly like saving a shot. We're again looking for the first touch, the first catch of the ball, the first touch.
Close!
Now then, the starting position of a goalkeeper from a cross, if you would all go there, change the angle there and watch this way. Now then, say a cross is coming from the right, we want to be centre of the goal, where the cross comes from, back one step and out, but playing at an angle of in to out, not square. In to out, so I get a picture from where the ball comes and all that area there. And I can see running people who are coming into the goal there. So we're looking to say centre, starting position, back one, into out, ball comes in, keepers, yes, and distribute by kicking or throwing.
Few skills separate quality goalkeepers more than the way they cope with catching cross balls and
let's try
distributing.
that. Good, here we go. Yes. Good. That's it. Good. Good.
The idea is to take the ball at its
Yes,
highest point and look for a
Good.
teammate to throw the ball
Hold
to in
on.
order to set up a counter-attack.
Hold on. Ah, yes. 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 And
It needs agility, timing, and confidence. Catching high should again be a first touch catch, so as to throw out quickly. It's even more difficult though under pressure, as Alan explains.
the biggest problem for goalkeepers, right, on a cross ball when people are around, and we'll do it in a few moments, is movement. Movement in front of the goalkeeper. When it's movement, do I take my eyes off the ball and look at the runner, or do I look at the ball? So the most important facet of the goalkeeping on crossbar is that I have to keep my eyes on the ball, not movement in front. Keepers, I've got to catch it or I've got to punch it. And we both throw together. When I say go, we'll throw the ball, you'll catch my ball and you'll throw it out that way, okay? You distribute it that way, okay? Okay, I want you to throw the ball like that, but not to me and Mr. Matthew, but further. Again, go! Well done! Yes, superb!
Kicking is of great importance in today's game, even more so in the light of the new back pass law. So once again, practice is essential. Kicking a moving ball needs time and training to learn a comfortable technique. And that's especially so under pressure from opponents. The most important part of kicking is keeping your eye on the ball. Styles among top-class keepers vary when kicking from the ground or from hand. It's now a vital element in distribution. It's now just as important as throwing in all its varieties. Andy Gorham catches and distributes, and a counter-attack is underway. What do we expect from the quality goalkeeper? First and foremost, consistency. But how do we assess consistency? One indifferent performance in 6 games, a performance which may cost the game, reflects Mr. Average, the type of goalkeeper who may be in a side near the bottom of the table. One indifferent performance in 9 games, Mr. Good, likely to be playing in a team in mid-table, a nearly man in terms of winning honours. One indifferent performance in 15 games is the quality man, winning league championships, cups, and playing international football. Quality means quick, upstanding, agile, learning from your mistakes, being instinctive, having good technique, and being able to yell to organise your defenders. These attributes add up to quality. This section demonstrates a number of training routines to involve goalkeepers with outfield players. It's always worthwhile emphasising the importance of team involvement for goalkeepers. Conditions don't require to be ideal. This is Moscow before a vital European Championship qualifier against Russia. The idea here is to work a goalkeeping triangle. Black represents the goalkeepers, yellow signifies the players, and the arrows show the movement paths. When the outfield players are on the move, the goalkeepers are initially static. Then the progression to have the goalkeeper and the outfield players on the move. All the important ingredients for training goalkeepers and outfield players are there. Line shooting involves hard work for the goalkeeper. Players taking it in turn to go down the line and shoot. A variation to make life more difficult for the keeper is for the coach behind the goal to indicate who should shoot.
Go.
The keeper is obviously blind to that instruction. It tests his mobility and reflexes.
Ready. Wait a minute. Ready. Ready. Go.
Another variation is interpass and shoot. Goalkeepers at both ends can be worked simultaneously. It's also good practice for the outfield players. Sequence turn and shoot. On a half-size pitch, working two goalkeepers and the outfield players. Cross and finish also simulates match action and gives vital practice, again, for goalkeepers and outfield players alike. The shootout, one-on-one, the outfield player against the goalkeeper. Made more interesting by competition. The idea is to establish which selected team can score more goals in a minute. So what are the needs and demands of a goalkeeper? The first essential is information. Information about the art of goalkeeping, which must be provided by the coach. Once these needs have been met, the demands are that the goalkeeper works to become a quality performer. He must make constant demands of himself to develop the necessary technique. Not one top-class international goalkeeper has made it to the top without making enormous demands on himself. He has to have the correct equipment. He must warm up properly. His handling has to be secure. He must maintain the correct shape, both in terms of fitness and technique. Mobility must be worked at. Positioning constantly practiced. He must learn to catch and distribute from hand and foot. And he must train constantly to develop technique. After all that, he could become a top international goalkeeper.